Pre-season, your take on the team's performance?
Well, Andy, we've had a brilliant 24 hours. I don't think it can be any secret anymore that we went to Hillsborough and played closed door yesterday. A strong Rotherham team, a very strong Wednesday team. Myself and Danny said afterwards both teams could have won it. Both teams played well. No injuries on either camp, which is great. And we've played today, and we've been, I think, the 25 minutes of each half, at the start of each half, we were exceptional. We laid siege to the, almost peppered the box, and 2 consecutive halves for 25 minutes. And then, you know, some big things influence that drop off in intensity and pace. One, a water break for both teams. And 2 is people like Clark Harris fighting to catch up the minutes. People like Sean McWilliams fighting to catch up the minutes. So that had a little effect on it. And I think we started the second half really well when we freshened it up. You know, young Ben Hatton is a really good prospect we like, and young Jack, who of course is the fairy tale story from coming through from about step 55 to playing in League One. And he gave Sheffield Wednesday problems off the bench yesterday, and really good players, as you know, and he gave the Doncaster boys some real problems again today. So come through unscathed. Jimmy McCart I thought was man of the match in the first half for me, head and shoulders. Sitting up above it, very good. First minutes, Sean McWilliams first minutes, no injuries. Everyone in the squad apart from long-term Andrew Green will be on the training ground on Monday, so we've had a great 24 hours.
Oh, that's good, because one of the natural questions was McWilliams looked like he was hobbling a little, but clearly he's all right.
His head was hobbling when I told him he was coming off. It wasn't a happy chappy. And that was Clark Harris. And but they did calm down a little bit when I showed them a flip chart from the staff meeting this morning, where it had clear instruction from me, who was sitting up above it, to my coaching staff, that whatever happened on 45, Sean McWilliams and Johnson both come off. Right. And we'll build both of them up to an hour in midweek on Tuesday in a training ground game, and then we'll freshen everyone up, and then we got some real decisions to make in terms of picking the team.
Forgive me if one of the others has asked about this, but Green then and his progress, I mean, he's had a terrible time. Where is he with regard to playing football again?
No, he's ahead of schedule. He's on the grass, Andre. We'd love to have him. He's certainly in League One. He's a hell of a talent. I see him every day. I see him more times than I see the missus, but some days that's good. Some days that's really good. But no, I see him. He's really desperate to be back with us. But in realistic terms, October is a benchmark. We were told end of the year, but credit to the medical staff here. We work with them, they work with us, and it's why on Monday that of all the players that's in that squad, apart from long-term Andre, everyone trains on Monday, and we couldn't have wished to be in a better position. If after a practice match between the group on Tuesday we're in the same position, that's utopia. Then it's down to getting the team and the tactics and everything right for what many people forget is a real tough introduction away at Exeter.
This time last week we were talking about additions, or the thought of that, and the number 10, etc. Progress?
Yeah, there's a lot of progress. There is some progress. I think your chairman doesn't like when I sit today the whole game watching the football, because I get the opportunity to bring certain objectives up, and again yesterday. So I think he's got home for a escape on his left ear. But listen, he's always said nothing other than, if it makes us stronger and it fits in, Steve, let's go and see make it happen. So, you know, myself and Rob are working desperately hard. So is Paul Douglas. He might be on holiday, but he's on the phone every day. So we're trying to make some things happen, but it's 2 maximum here, and then we're good to go. Our squad's in really good shape. We've got good competition in different areas, but nobody has to remind me, and I have to just issue a cautionary note to our supporters how tough League One is this year with some of the things that's going on in it, some of the resources, etc. But we don't hide it. We've got good resources too.
Are you at a stage with new signings, or the idea of new signings, where you're confident you might have them in for next weekend, or might it be a bit longer than that? Well,
we'd love them in at the start of the week, because we start to build up for Exeter, of course.
Yeah.
There's no one going to walk in the building on Friday that I know of in be involved in a starting team at Exeter. That's just not going to happen. If they're in the other part of the week, then if we decide, and we hopefully are bringing in players that add something to what we've got, if they add something to the jigsaw, then we want them in the door now. But if it takes a week or two, it's more important we get the right players rather than any players. I think our recruitment this season has been focused, it's been targeted, it's been analysed, a lot of analysis behind injury records and who can play and who don't, and the fact that we've got a 22-man squad on the training ground on Monday speaks volumes compared to last year, where we were struggling to fill a bench.